Hello everyone, it's your girl Asia from Roman Reigns Fango channel. Welcome back to my motherfucking channel. We are going to be reviewing episode 22 from season 13. I'll let you guys know I'm like going through these episodes. I just looked at some of the information for the other ones. Unfortunately I might have to watch those because I don't really remember them all that well. Like I said, if the episode has an important plot, I'm just gonna talk about just that plot. But if the episode is boring as hell, I'm not even gonna watch it. So that's that. Episode 22 is called Basket Case. This was always one of my favorite episodes from Degrassi. Spoiler alert, this was the episode I watched before I started my rewatch for Degrassi. Like, Basket Case was just that episode for me. So when I watched it, it's like I didn't really need to watch it because everything was still fresh within my brain to where I really did remember. I still remember it. So this episode was always one of my favorites. Like, when it came to drama and just everything, I absolutely loved it. There's nothing I could complain about in this episode. Like, even the B plot was cool by me with Dallas and Allie. Let me talk about that before I just talk about the entire A plot. So the B plot is, Dallas wants to give Allie some closure, and he wants her to confront Leo for beating her. And she confronts Leo and tell him that nothing he did ever gave him the right to hit her. And I absolutely agree. It doesn't matter what the fuck he was going through or what inner demons he had going on with himself. Nothing gave him the right to hit Allie whenever he got angry. Absolutely not. She told Leo that he needs to get some help and needs to come to terms with what the hell makes him so angry. Or if he doesn't, the next girl he dates is going to get hurt. And she told him that he beat her, but he didn't break her. And I fucking love that because it's like, you know what? That's what it's all about. Don't never ever let nobody fucking break you. Don't never ever let nobody have no control over you. No nothing. So I love when Allie said that. You know, Leo tried to run after Allie, and Dallas chin checked him and told him he'd get his ass on that plane and never contact her again. Allie is on the curb. She's crying, and Dallas feels sorry because he felt like he forced her or pressured her to confront Leo. And she told him no, she needed that. She needed that first step to do it, because if she didn't, then she was still, feeling like that he broke her, and he did it. And she told Dallas he's one of the good guys, and he told her that he was happy that he could help. I absolutely love the connection that Dallas and Allie is growing. I like that Degrassi isn't so quick to make them a relationship, that they're actually being patient. I just feel like Allie been with so many guys in Degrassi that because she been with so many of them, that I can't even care too much for this relationship. Like, I'm sorry to say, even though Allie and Dallas were cute, they lacked storylines because I don't know why Degrassi didn't give them storylines. That's a big ass question mark within itself. And that's something I want to talk about for a second. What happened to relationships getting storylines in Degrassi? Why is it just breaking up and breaking up? That's literally it. Like, most of the relationships in this season are just breakups. Like, what happened to couples overcoming obstacles? What happened to couples talking about what if there's a chance they won't have a future together? What if there's a chance they go to different schools and they have to do long distance? Where is those conversations at? It's just breaking up, cheating, everything that has nothing to do with a healthy relationship. Like, where is those storylines at? Where are they? Please tell me, where the fuck are they? Because they are not in this season. Couples are just breaking up, getting back together, breaking up, getting back together, cheating for absolutely no reason. There's no substance, like none whatsoever. That's what I'm talking about. Like, people put Allie and Dallas' relationship in the Snap era. I feel like had they got more screen time and got actual storylines to where we could actually see their relationship, maybe I would have put them there. But it's the fact that Degrassi totally forgot that they were even a couple up until season 14, where the episode Dallas felt like Allie didn't love him because she didn't want to have sex with him. You totally forget they're even dating up until that episode because they literally get no screen time. It felt like they put them together. At first, I feel like they were putting them together because they were going to do something with Claire and Drew. But you totally forget that Allie and Dallas is even in a relationship. Like, you totally forget. I can't be the only one who felt that way. Like, I totally forget they're even dating up until that episode in season 14 when he checked Allie for not wanting to have sex with him. Like, I totally forget. But whatever, like I said, I do enjoy the storyline with Dallas and Allie. Like, I do like that Degrassi is, like, being patient and not in such a rush to, like, make them into a relationship. I like that Degrassi is actually taking her time because, you know, sometimes they be so quick to put a relationship together so fast that sometimes it doesn't really work out. So I like that they're actually being patient with this. But to this day, I still do wish that Allie should have been in game with Dave. And I feel like out of all her relationships on the show, she treated him like shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't care what nobody say. People gonna say, "Oh no, Dave was absolutely horrible to Allie." Get the fuck out of here. Allie treated Dave like absolutely trash once they got back together. This nigga promised. He like made promises to her and promised to treat her good and everything. And you mean to tell me he was going the extra mile and she couldn't go the extra mile? Get out of here. She treated Dave like shit. Everybody and their mama know that should have been her end game. If y'all don't know, at least I know. I loved Allie and Dave together, and I feel like she treated him like trash. I feel like Dave was Allie's best fucking boyfriend. Period. The main plot, which is the A plot, is that Miles is throwing a party because he's pissed at his dad for getting Drew to babysit him. So he decided he wants to throw a party and doesn't give a fuck about the repercussions because his dad is cheating on his mom with his campaign manager. But Winston and Miles made up a plan to send a message to Drew acting like it's from his dad, telling him that he needs more posters and more stuff for the campaign so Drew could not clock block his party. So they're throwing a party and, you know, Maya show up. She's pissed that Miles threw a party after he promised her a very, you know, peaceful romantic night. She told Miles she understands he's going through something, but she didn't want him to get in trouble with his dad. And, you know, he yelled at her and told her she don't know shit. And she told him that he's drunk and she left the party. And he told her seriously. And, you know, he's sitting down alone. Zoe come down the steps drunk. And, you know, she's telling him that Maya won't understand what he's going through because her life is so perfect. She doesn't have problems. She doesn't understand what problems are. They're about to make out. Winston takes a picture and tell Miles that don't ruin your relationship with Maya because she walked away pissed at you for doing something stupid. Winston convinced Miles that he needs to run after Maya and apologize for fucking up their peaceful romantic night. They put Zoe in the pool house and, you know, he show up at Maya's house apologizing for throwing a party when he know they was immature. She asked Miles, does he even care about her? He said yes, she's the only thing he care about. And she said that obviously he cares about his dad, otherwise he wouldn't spend his time trying to make his father be upset. And he said he's tired of his dad treating him like crap. And Maya said, then don't give him a reason to. So she shut Miles out and, you know, completely just avoided him. And, you know, he's screaming outside her window, saying her name over and over again. We get to the end of the episode, and Miles' dad walk in pissed that Miles threw a party after he specifically told him not to before him and his mom left for the vacation. He told Frankie to go to school, and then him and Miles have a conversation about why would he do such a thing. And Miles said because he was pissed, and the dad was like, what, because he asked Drew to look over him? He said, no, because you're cheating on my mom. And the dad said that it's complicated to explain. Miles said he don't want any excuses. He just want to be left out of his campaign. He don't want to put on this front that his dad is a good father and a good husband when obviously he's cheating. And, you know, the episode ends like that. Now let's get into what I really want to talk about. Let's talk about the Claire and Drew plot in this episode. So the episode opened up with Claire having a wet dream about Drew. She told Allie that she had a wet dream about Drew. Allie asked her if she still loved Eli. She said yes. Allie asked her if that's the case, then why are you having wet dreams about Drew? And Claire said she doesn't know why. So Allie told Claire to set boundaries when it comes to Drew. No flirting, no hand holding, no anything. The second Drew tell Claire he need help with more posters, she said she would come and help him. And Allie said, damn, you totally forgot everything that I told you to do. Claire, she just... before I even, Eli is at Claire's house, and Drew asked Claire did she want to go get a coffee, and she said she don't think that's a good idea. Drew asked her why he thought they were having fun, and she said she's having a little too much fun. So that to me made me feel like, okay, Claire's gonna cheat sooner or later. If she's not gonna cheat, then she's gonna break up with Eli. Like, you literally feel that, because I will say, yes, she was very gravitated towards the attention that Drew gave her. And I feel like that is just not okay when you're in a relationship. You should not feel so comfortable getting attention for somebody else that is not your boyfriend. That's why I feel like Claire did not have the ball. She should have told Eli heads up that she was feeling attraction towards Drew, and that she felt like her and Eli's relationship was drawn, and that is not the same. Like, had she gave my nigga Eli a heads up, I feel like he would not have been so upset. You feel me? I feel like he would not have been upset. I feel like he would not have been so fucking upset, because she didn't give Eli a heads up. And then in the episode, even though I haven't got there yet, when she did tell Eli that she broke up with him basically so she could sleep with Drew, he tried to use it as an excuse, like try to say, oh, he get why she did it because he did what he did with Lenora, so he get why she would make that mistake. And it's like, why is he giving her a free pass? At the end of the day, the shit is not cool, period. She shouldn't even feel comfortable gaining attention from another dude while she's with you. He should have put her ass in her spot. Like, that energy that he was on in season 14, he should have been on that type of time right there in that scene, instead of feeling so sad that she wanted to break the relationship up over a guy. I feel like he should have been more angry than sad. I understand that he loved Claire and he didn't want the relationship to end like this, to end that way. But I feel like I would just have let her walk, because it's like, it's clearly you don't want to be with me anymore. Clearly you're unhappy. If you want to be with this nigga Drew, then go for it. Go for it. I would have just done that. But, you know, of course, Eli is very sensitive and he wear his emotions on his sleeve. That's one of the main things I always loved about him. But it's more to the fact that in that scene, he was still trying to get Claire back when she kept telling him she just didn't want to be with him. It is like, you're the only one fighting for this relationship while she's so easily to just give up on it. How can she just be so comfortable giving up on a relationship? Like, granted, this guy Eli is someone she's been with since she's been like in fucking 10th grade. This shouldn't be any reason why she should feel like it's so easy for her to end this relationship with him anyways. It shouldn't be that easy, in my opinion. It shouldn't. It really fucking shouldn't. If anything, she should see where he's coming from. Because it's like, Claire, how can you be so comfortable ending our relationship over a dude that we all know this relationship is not going to last? Whatever the writers thought was going to happen with Drew and Claire, it clearly did not last. So, And then it's like, Eli, I mean, I know you don't want to be like that jealous, over-possessive boyfriend and ask her, what the fuck is she doing in the car with that nigga? But I would have asked, I'd be like, since when do you and, since when do you and Drew talk? Since when do you and that nigga hang out? I would have asked because I feel like it's just important. I would have asked because I just feel like it's important. I don't want to be the crazy obsessive boyfriend, but it's like, still, like, since when is you and this nigga talking? And why he feels so comfortable driving you home? Why y'all working late? And why is it just the two of y'all? Like, I'd have been asking questions because I feel like it's just important. Sorry, I feel like Eli didn't ask a lot of questions. I know I would have. I'd have been asking hella questions. So, that's just my opinion. That's my take on this episode. Like I said, I really liked this episode. It had drama in it. I liked it. There's nothing really bad I can say about this episode. I'm a 100% give it a 10 out of 10. Definitely episode I definitely recommend watching if you're going to watch season 13. We're going to go ahead and wrap this season up. I don't have a lot of episodes left. Like I said, I do 4 episodes every time I do a review. Since I kind of did this episode, I'm only left with doing 3 episodes left. I'm doing an episode where it's an episode about Maya and Zig, and then the other episode is about Zoe. So once I get a chance to watch those, I will come in here and do my review. And like I said, the other episodes, I need to look at the information, see what they are, and watch them, because I'm not too sure what they are. But as always, this is my review for season 13 of episode 22, Basket Case. Catch you guys in my next review.